Hi guys, it's Sky, and I am so happy to be connecting with you right now. I know it's been a little bit since I've been able to get on here, but I just don't get on here for no reason unless I have something really important to say, and I do. So, as you know, I promised everyone that I would always contact you when I was contacted by the light beings and by source energy when I knew any information that was going to be happening on the earth, and that's what has happened. We've been contacted, myself, other light workers. I know this. We've been contacted. We've been updated on what's going to be happening here, and to proceed to give you some information you might not be aware of, and to inform you that I won't be the only one giving you this information. And I just want to say for a second, though, I'm switching minds here. Thank you. First, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that had wrote to me, and you write in and you support me, and you say, I get you, and I'm on the same page, and I'm having the same experience, and the light beings are meeting you, and you're going on your journeys, and you support me, and I thank you so much because I'm just as human as anybody else, and I get a lot of slack for this. So if I'm not really working my spiritual program, it can affect me. But then when I hear stuff that, just like you hear me, I hear that, my God, you too, everybody consistently is going through this and going through this and going through this. We can't deny this. The only thing that we're doing is supporting each other. So that's one thing I want to say about is thank you to the people that support me. Thank you. And the other thing I want to say, some of the negative things that I've written in about, because I like to listen to everything, says that I kind of skip topics and just kind of follow along. And I just want to address that a minute because you matter to me too. And I just want to tell you that sometimes I'm literally listening and giving you information as we speak on camera like I am now. So it is not all into the left brain communication. I'm transferring between the two. And a lot of times when I'm transferring between the two, I might have different alien beings that want to give you information, so I have to, I can't say it's channeling, it's a conversation, and I have to, listen. So that would be the reason for this kind of stuff, so I hope that you understand that. So I have to get right to this now, because I need to tell you what's going on. Okay, so I mentioned a long time ago that by 2017, most people on the planet, in fact, I went very bold. I said everybody on the planet is going to know about there's aliens, the truth of them, and why they're here, the reality that they've been in our government, what they're doing, the reality that they are our governments around the world, and this reality has, I said was going to be kind of coming true in 2017. So I want to kind of stick with that a little bit. For a minute, I was going to take that back because I'm not a psychic. I do not give dates. I go out of my body and I see what's going on because I was brought here from another timeline, because a lot of us were. And the alien nurses brought me here to help us to understand that this planet, on this timeline, on this evolutionary planet, because there's others, is hijacked by people, by it's almost what they talk about in the Bible. Now, I don't follow the Bible. I'm not Christian, but there are some things in there that purposely were left in there because we have to have that information. Though you guys know that was changed in 3000 BC during the time of Constantine. That was deliberately changed, and when the infiltration came into the aliens were already here then, but it was into the infiltration into our churches so that the minds and the masses could be brainwashed. So now the thing is that people are starting to understand what's going on here, and it's happening quicker and quicker and quicker. And there's supposed to be, this is what we're trained to teach you. There's supposed to be a massive attack here from the sky. And funny, I know. And it's coming down. We were taught, since we're children, this is what we're taught. This is why we're come here, and to let you know this. And we don't have this memory back until this time frame. And I am not the only one that's going to be getting this memory back. I'm going to be triggering some people of you here. I might be triggering you while you're watching this. So we're taught immediately that there's an attack here where we're at, on the soil that I'm at. And I don't know, I don't know, not my part of the country, I don't know that part. But so, and it comes from the sky. It comes from the sky, and it's massive, and it's huge. And it's one by one by one by one by one by one. And there's nothing that we can do down here because we are innocent, we are protected, we are, what do you call it? We're naked. We don't have ammunition. The in the cups stuff is a joke. I mean, that's people human toy games compared to what these guys have. These are robots that are coming down in little. They're programmed. That's the way that I've been trained. It's like a program parachute things that land everywhere. This is the strangest thing to describe. And I want to tell you, I'm just going to tell you, however, it doesn't matter if it makes sense. So they come down and they get in onto our soil through the sky and through coming into the ground. And then at this point, this time frame, so we're understood this. This is something we are prepared for. So what we're also prepared for, this is... there's a trail of events that line up to this. One thing that scares me dearly is the presidency election. Now, I don't watch the news. I've never watched any of anybody's candidates, and I've never even looked at them. Well, I can see their aura. I can see them from here. And I don't need to watch the television to tell you how ridiculous that all is, and how ridiculous that everybody's watching that and believes in that is going to the voting booth. You're literally voting for Satanists. Now, they might not, you're not going to win unless you're a Satanist. And if you win and you're not a Satanist, there's going to be problems, big problems. You're either going to be assassinated, or they'll tweak the vote, or they'll, like JFK or whatever, they get you out of the way. Unless you just are mind controlled and you play dumb and you're cloned. And even the people that do, this is strange, because even some of the Satanists are cloned. You think there's, okay, the human being might appear as just, the human being, it might appear like a human being, but it's not. It's not. Those leaders are not real. They're clones, and they might not be, okay, they have a clone that can trick you into being that they're human, but there's also their other self that's not the clone, that is just a full-on, from Aldebaran, or what do you say, the Fourth Reich, or the Rothschilds. You put both of them together and you've got two different alien races. From what I'm trained, my training is 2 different alien races. Yeah, that's what we're trained. And so these guys are, oh God, are they tricking you too? I mean, they're even collaborating. They might not be on the same team, but they're collaborating to trick us. They do not want humans on this earth. They don't. They want us out of here. And I get so mad at people that are just, you let your kids watch TV, or because it's the brainwashing starting. And I just feel like I want to, let me just give you an example. I'm going to take a teenage boy. He hasn't figured out his sexuality yet, but he's getting a lot of images about gay, because that's what they're doing. They're putting hormones in the air that makes you want to be gay. And, at that age, you're exploring, you don't know what's going on yet. So they're making you, and then they're putting these images on TV. And like the whole Bruce Jenner thing, I'm telling you right now, I never watched a day of that, never seen any of that. That's a whole agenda to get the human race, human beings, heart, soul beings, God-loving beings, off here because they want to take Earth and they want to put it into a prison plan. I talked about this a long time ago. I said they want to take us and they want to line us up over in Mars. And we are planned for Ascension. That's what's going on. Now, the reason I have to bring up this election is because when I talked about them coming down from the sky, there's a set of things that happen. Now, if a Satanist, I already said what I'm going to say about that, who's who and who's going to make it and what's going to happen and why. And how that works in the cycle of how they can slowly control your mind. And it makes me sick. But then it doesn't sometimes make me sick, because if you're not awakening now, if you don't see that there's enough pain, that your brother and your sister in Africa is fucking starving, and we have to as one unite, all that, not just starving, that's an old cliche. Let me say that your brother, just somebody's in the hospital, that somebody has Parkinson's disease. You know, we all need to be together because we got technology that can make this happen. And it it just really hurts me that the priorities are out there. They're out there, and they're not about the human race. And that's why the aliens are taking advantage of us. That's why I get mad. Like, don't watch that darn TV, because it is corrupting the mind. The signals that you're getting are separate, that we're separate. We're not separate. So the thing is, the election happens, bogus election, and then because all this is happening right now, I have to charge my battery. Okay, so, sorry about that. That was actually plugged in when I started. Let me just get this here. Let me just continue. So this all started because, I just want to keep my thoughts here. This all started because these guys are, that's right. This is what I was just told, I think, a couple nights ago. We are borderline 100th monkey. There's apparently some light workers that are powering it up, and I tell you right now that I know that those two light workers that got passed over, Max Spears and Tori Smith, are doing massive work on the other side to make this stuff happen. And all these light workers, we are on assignment. We are on steroid assignment right now. We are leaving our bodies. We're watching the government. We're putting it all together. We're seeing what's happening. We're informing you one by one. None of us get all the information. I don't get it all because we're protected. And we also have permission from the dark to tell you. And I know that's very strange, but that's what we're taught. And that's if you are on the embassy. And if you're on the embassy, it's a different thing. You got different coding. You have to go through Men in Black. It's very weird. So, and the only reason for that is because information. It's just like information. Light workers are here for a purpose, for a reason, to give you information. And you have to have it. That's part of the game. That's part of the thing. That's part of their agreement too. So and then you get to do what you want with it. You know, if there's people here, if you're not confronting your issues, anything. Like I tell you right now, I have to confront mine, and I get triggered big time because I'm a light worker, because I'm doing this. So they're after me on it is light, whatever you want to call it. I'm being triggered on every single level. So I constantly have to be in prayer. I constantly have to be in meditation. I don't leave my house unless I've been in prayer and meditation. I don't speak to anybody unless I've been in prayer and meditation, unless I've prayed for my fellow light workers on the planet. And I do that every day for you. I've never missed a day since I've met the light beings. Never, since I had my spiritual awakening. Never. Because I know what's happening. I know what we're here for. So, okay, let me, they want to talk about the monetary system. That's another sign. There'll be blackouts. What they're going to do is take the television out. This is like a plan. I don't know if, this is because, okay, they're going to take, because I can't predict you, but this is the scene I want you to get. Okay, I just want you to, it's just like they take the television out. And you don't know who's president yet. This is like maybe a scenario, or I'm just giving you scenarios. I just want, because I'm triggering your subconscious. and history changes, merges, people become surrendered, people become, because there's a time frame now that has to be put out, okay, so there's no time either, though. This is the crazy thing now. So, so I guess the thing is that, I guess that's why it's really hard to pinpoint the time, because there is no time. There is no time. There's events of energy fields. They feel like the dark side has gotten like really close to this 100th monkey effect, and per energy field, and the sun is coming in stronger. Our DNA coding's coming out stronger. The dark is getting scarier than I've ever seen them, and they are going to either leave planet now, because they have 2016, 2017, and then after that we might have new instructions. I'm not sure now. We have to be in the light. Everybody has to be. If you're a light worker right now, you have to just spend double amount of time in prayer, knowing that you are literally changing the earth. We are literally changing the course, because our heart is steering the ship. So, and what that means is that we can't carry anything negative in our own hearts and minds and souls. So it's always a constant struggle to forgive. I have to constantly work with and forgiving people that are in their matrix, and that's what I have to do. And I'm on, we're all human too. I mean, I'm in a human body. I might carry a genetic coding of my home planet, and humans carry some coding, and my coding has been ignited, but I'm still in a human body. I represent Earth. I'm here to help her, to help this. So I hope that helps. I don't think that I want to just see if I've left out anything, and ask if you need to know anything else. I'm going to let you know. I will let you know. This is what I think I said, that if anybody's supposed to get a message from me, your subconscious mind has already been triggered. You already have everything you need to know. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you're doing great out there. Take care.